नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आज आपण मार्केटिंग मॅनेजमेंटमध्ये कंझ्युमर बिहेवियर म्हणजे ग्राहकाचं वर्तन हा भाग आपण विचारात घेणार आहोत. म्हणजे सर्वप्रथम आपण लक्षात घेतलं पाहिजे की मार्केटिंगमध्ये ग्राहक हा अतिशय महत्त्वाचा असतो. Consumer is important factor in the marketing, don't forget it all. And along with the consumer, we have to understand what type of behavior of that consumer is there. It means that what type of behavior is there and what is the exact meaning of behavior, what is the nature of behavior, such type of information we have to study here. Now, every marketing activity you have to understand clearly. Every marketing activity starts with the consumer and ends with consumer. It is necessary to understand the consumer behavior. It means that whatever may be activity you are going to take, for example, marketing activity, that is definitely starts with the consumer and also ends with the consumer. It means that how it is ends with consumer, because after consumption of your product, your customer should be satisfied, your consumer should be satisfied, and if it is there, definitely you are successful in that marketing activity. It means that each and every activity starts with consumer and ends with also consumer. That's why it is necessary to understand the consumer behavior. Understanding the behavior helps marketers to decide and develop effective marketing mix. If you understood the consumer behavior, at that time what type of benefit you can get? You can understand the behavior easily. As a marketer, you can understand the consumer behavior easily, and then you can decide and develop effective marketing mix. And for that purpose also, you have to understand the each and every aspect of consumer behavior. That's why you should have to know the concept clearly of the consumer behavior. Then another thing also we have to understand, you can complete the study of consumer behavior. Why? Because it is the basis for marketing plans and policies. It means that with the help of the consumer behavior, you can decide, you can fix, you can prepare different types of the marketing plans and also marketing policies. That's why the study of consumer behavior is essential. Then another thing also we have to understand, the whole behavior success, the whole behavior success while making purchase may be treated as a consumer behavior. When you can say consumer behavior is successful, if your consumer purchased the product from you, if your consumer buy the product again and again from you, at that time definitely you are also successful in the study of consumer behavior, in the study of buyer's behavior. Try to understand. That's why study of buyer's behavior or study of consumer behavior is very very important. That's why you have to understand the detail, the meaning of consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is nothing but a pattern of response of buyers to marketing offers of a firm. How buyers are going to responding your marketing offers, how they are giving response to your offers, that is also important. Consumer behavior refers to the process as to how consumer make their purchase decisions. It means that how they are going to take the decisions about purchase your product. That is also important thing. That's why the procedure of decision of purchase of the product of the customer, if you would like to know, at that time you should have to study in detail about the behavior of your consumer. That's why consumer behavior is essential. Study of consumer behavior is essential in marketing. Are you getting my point? In Marathi also I can explain here. ग्राहकाचं वर्तन आपल्याला माहिती असलं पाहिजे. ग्राहक आपली वस्तू किंवा आपलं उत्पादन कशा पद्धतीने खरेदी करतात, कोणती पद्धती वापरतात, त्याची खरेदी करण्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती असते, खरेदीचं प्रमाण किती असतं आणि खरेदीच्या विषयीचे निर्णय ते कशा पद्धतीने घेतात, या सर्व घटकांच्याकडं आपलं लक्ष बारकाईनं असणं हे अतिशय गरजेचं असतं ॲज ए मार्केटिंग ऑफिसर, ॲज ए मार्केटिंग एक्झिक्युटिव्ह. आणि म्हणून ग्राहकाचं वर्तनशास्त्र अभ्यासणं हे अतिशय गरजेचं असतं. म्हणून ग्राहकाचं वर्तनशास्त्र हे अतिशय महत्त्वाचं असतं आणि विपणनामध्ये ग्राहकाचं वर्तनशास्त्र हा एक अविभाज्य भाग समजला जातो किंवा अविभाज्य घटक समजला जातो. ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड. Very important thing is there. What is it? CB. CB means consumer behavior. Now we have to understand the definitions given by different authors. First definition is given here by the Webster. What he is going to say? In his definition, he is going to explain that consumer behavior is all psychological, social and physical behavior of potential consumer. All psychological, social and physical behavior of potential consumer. They become and aware of, evaluate, purchase and consume and tell other people about product and service. That is called consumer behavior. That is a psychological procedure, try to understand, and also physical procedure, try to understand about the potential customer. Then another definition is also given here by Candy and Still. In that definition they are going to say that consumer behavior is the process. Try to understand. What is it? Consumer behavior is the process where by individuals decide where, what, when, how and from whom to purchase goods and services. That type of behavior is called consumer behavior. It means that according to these both fellow, CB is nothing but a process. What is it? Consumer behavior is nothing but a process whereby individuals decides where, when, how, what and from whom to purchase goods and services. Very simple definition is that. Then another definition is also we have to study here by the Kurtz. In that definition you can understand the detailed meaning. What he is going to say? Consumer behavior consists of the act of individual. Consists of the act of individual. In what? In obtaining, using and disposing of economic goods and services of personal consumption. What type of goods and services are there? Economic goods and services for personal consumption. In this way, he is also going to explain the exact meaning of CB. CB means consumer behavior. Now, after consideration of this definition, after considering the all definitions, definitely you will understand the exact meaning of consumer behavior. Okay, with the help of these definitions also, definitely you will get the meaning, you will understood the meaning definitely of the consumer behavior. Now we have to study the next part of this topic. What is it? Characteristics or features of consumer behavior. Very simple points are there, and those characteristics and features of consumer behaviors also we have to study. First feature is there. What is it? Consumer behavior is very complex. Try to understand. Consumer behavior is very complex, not a simple. That is a complex in nature because personalities are also in complex nature. That's why their behavior definitely may be in complex nature. That's why first characteristic of consumer behavior is, what is it? Consumer behavior is very complex. Try to understand. Then second feature or second characteristic we have to understand. What is it? Consumer behavior is the process. It is nothing but a process. Already we have seen in the definition also. Consumer behavior is the process by which individuals decide whether, what, when, from whom, where and how much to buy Already I told you. That is called consumer behavior. That is also special feature of consumer behavior. Another feature also we have to understand, consumer behavior is very dynamic nature. What type of nature? Very dynamic nature. Already this nature also we have referred in definition. Okay, that's why this characteristic we have to study. What is it? Consumer behavior is very dynamic in nature. Okay, next characteristic we have to study here. What is it? Consumer behavior comprises both mental and physical activities of the consumer. Definitely both activities are included in consumer behavior. Mental activity for decision making and physical activity for action taking. Both activities are essential in consumer behavior, and that is also another characteristic of the CB. Then another thing also we have to understand, what is it? It is an integral part of human behavior. Consumer behavior you cannot separate from that consumer. It means that the behavior of the person you cannot separate from that person. That is a integral part of that person. That's why consumer behavior is also nothing but an integral part of human behavior. Are you getting my point? Do you understanding? Try to understand. Very simple points are there, and I am going to explain in simple word. Okay. Another feature also we have to study here. In many cases, it is the sum total of behavior or number of persons. In many cases, you will find consumer behavior is nothing but a sum total of behavior. Very simple meaning is there. It is a sum total of behavior or number of persons. This feature also is there in consumer behavior. Another feature I would like to explain here. What is it? It is influenced by a number of marketing stimuli offered by the marketers. Different types of these stimuli are offered by the marketers, and those stimuli also influencing on consumer behavior, and this is also another feature. Then next feature is there. What is it? Consumer behavior is basically social in nature. Try to understand. You cannot separate the behavior from the society. You cannot separate behavior from the person. That is basically social in nature. Are you getting my point? That's why this feature is also there. This characteristic is also there. Then another feature or another characteristic is also there. What is it? Consumers act differently at different times. This is the nature of person also you'll find. This nature definitely you will find in each and every person. And that is of course in consumer also. Consumers are also act differently at different places at different times also. And this is also another characteristic. Next characteristic of CB we have to study here. What is it? Consumer learn and thereby change their attitudes and behavior. Consumer learn. Wherever and whenever opportunity is there, they are going to learn that. They are going to learn that thing. They are going to understand that thing. That's why it is treated as consumer is also nothing but a learner. And consumer learn and thereby change their attitude and behavior. Definitely. Consumer can understand the best features of the product. Consumer can understand the methodology of using that product. Consumer can understand the style of using that product, and then they can make change in their behavior. Okay, that's why they are going to learn first. Try to understand. Very simple thing is there. They are going to learn first, and then they are going to change their behavior and attitude. That's why this feature or this characteristic is also a very essential in marketing. Then why focus is given on consumer values? Try to understand. Values are also essential in marketing, and for that purpose focus is also given on consumer values. customer values, marketing values. Different types of the values are there, but you have to examine, you have to assess whether such values are accepted everywhere, whether such values are followed everywhere. Definitely your answer will be negative answer. That's why you should have to give more focus on customer value also. Are you getting? There should be more focus on customer value. Our Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi also explained the values. How he is going to explain there? A customer is the most important visitor on our premises. What he is going to say? A customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. Are you getting? Customer is not depending on us, but definitely we are depending on customer. That's why he is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not interruption in our work. He is not an interrupter in our work. He is the purpose for it. Why we are going to start our business? For fulfilling the needs, wants, desires and expectations of the customer. That's why we are making efforts for fulfilling all such things of the customers. That's why you should have to look in different angle towards the customer. He is not an interrupter. Are you getting my point? He is not an interrupter. It means he is not an interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not outsider in our business. He is a part of it. Next statement is given there by the Mahatma Gandhi. What is it? He is not outsider in our business. He is a part of it. How it is? Because we are considering each and every aspect of the customer, and according to those aspects we are providing the product to them. That's why how you can say customer is outsider? Definitely customer is also insider. Customer is also part and parcel of the business. That's why Mahatma Gandhi said that what is it? He is not outsider in our business. He is a part of it. Then we are not doing him a favor by serving him. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us an opportunity to do so. It means that he is doing us favor for producing such type of product, for providing such type of services, for producing such type of the product, for manufacturing such type of the product. He is doing such activities in favor us. Okay, in our favor also he is doing such activities, and such type of the values are attached with customers. Don't forget at all. That's why customer is nothing but a god for the marketer. Always and always I used to say a student is also god for the teacher. Don't forget at all. Student is also a god for the teacher. Same situation you will find here. Customer is also a god for the marketing officer, a god for the marketer, a god for the seller, a god for the businessman. Don't forget at all. And these are the values attached with the customer. That's why those values also you have to understand clearly, you have to understand neatly. Okay, next part we have to understand why consumer behavior. It means that what is the importance of consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is very important. Why? Because it focus of marketing efforts. What type of efforts are required there? What type of efforts are essential there for getting the success in that area, for getting the success in that product? Such type of focus is provided by the consumer. Okay, by the consumer behavior. That's why consumer is the focus of marketing efforts. Try to understand. What is the focus? Consumer. It means that you should have to keep consumer at a center place. Okay? And around that place you should have to think. Then another thing I would like to explain here, solving consumption problems of the consumer is essential. For solving the consumption of the problem, consumer behavior is essential. Without understanding the consumer behavior, you cannot solve the problems of consumption. Try to understand. You cannot solve the consumption problems of the customers. That's why study of consumer behavior is essential. Then another thing I would like to explain here, consumer behavior is dynamic. Dynamic means going to change time to time, accordingly changes by the environment. It means that if environment is changing, behavior will be changed. Okay, that's why such nature is called dynamic nature, and same situation you will find in consumer behavior is also. That's why consumer behavior is a dynamic nature. Then another thing I would like to explain for the highlighting the importance of consumer behavior, that is consumer behavior study, analysis and interpretation of every changing consumer behavior is essential. It means that study of consumer behavior, analysis and interpretation of every changing behavior is also essential. You have to make study of the behavior of each and every customer. After studying, you have to make analysis of the behavior and you have to make interpretation of also the behavior of the customer. That's why study of consumer behavior is essential. Another thing I would like to explain here, what is it? Decision of marketing mix depends upon consumer behavior. Decision of marketing mix means you have to take decision about the marketing mix, which includes 4 P's or 7 P's or 11 P's. It means that such type of a decision is essential, and that decision is also very important decision. Decision of marketing mix depends upon the consumer behavior. That's why consumer behavior is important. Then another thing also I would like to explain here. What is it? Understand the reasons of positive and negative behavior about the given products is essential. You have to understand the different types of the reasons are also given there by the consumer. What type of reasons are there? Positive reasons are also there and negative reasons are also there. It means that positive behavior also you will find and negative behavior also you will find. That's why you have to understand why such type of behaviors are there. And for making such type of study, consumer behavior is important. Then another thing I would like to explain here is study of consumer behavior is becoming more complicated in the light of increasing the role of government in consumer movement. Why complications are arising there and why complications are increasing there? Because there is also interference of the government in the consumer movements also. That's why you have to study in detail about your customer, about the behavior of the customer. That's why the importance is there, and that's why consumer behavior is getting the importance. Now, after understanding the importance of the consumer behavior, we have to study as a student of marketing how consumer buying decision process is there. What is the buying decision process, or what are the stages in buying decision process? Those stages also we have to study. It means that buying decision is nothing but a process. First of all, try to understand. Buying decision is nothing but a process. When you are going to use the word process, at that time different steps may be there, different stages may be there, different points may be there, and those stages also we have to study in detail in case of the consumer buying decision process. Okay, consumer buying decision process. What are the stages? Those stages also try to understand. First stage is there. What is it? Need recognition. Need recognition. This is the first stage of consumer buying decision process. The starting point of buying decision process is the perceived want or desire. Need recognition is the awareness of the want or desire or consumption problem. Without those satisfaction, the consumer feels restless and tension charged. If you are unable to solve the consumer problem at that time, definitely there will be unrest among the consumers. They will try to avoid your product. That's why you have to find the problems of the customer, consumer, and try to solve those problems. Okay, that's why what is the need of the customer, what is the need of the customer, what are the requirements of the customer, what are the wants of the customers, all such things you should have to study first, you should have to understand first, and then accordingly you have to provide the product. That's why need recognition, this is the first stage of the consumer behavior. Then second stage is there, information search. After recognition of the needs, you have to aroused and recognized can be satisfied only when the product or services are available. Consumer interest is indicated in the consumer's willingness. Try to understand. Consumer interest is indicated in the consumer's willingness to seek further information about product or service. It means that consumers are going to search further information about product or service. What type of product is there? What are the elements of the product? What are the features of the product? What is the price of that product? What type of benefit we can get from that product? All such type of the information is searched by the consumer. Okay, that's why consumer behavior study is important. That's why this is the second stage of the consumer buying decision process. After getting the all information of the product, consumer can take the next step. What is it? Evaluation and intention. Evaluation and intention. It means that different types of the alternatives are available in front of the product. When different types of the products are also available in the market, when different types of the sources are also available in front of the customer, at that time all such sources consumer can evaluate himself, and then after making evaluation he can also think about the intention of purchasing the product. Why that product is purchasing there, what is the intention behind the purchase of that product, all such things are also considered there. And after consideration of evaluation and intention, next step is there, purchase decision. If final purchase decision is taken by considering above three steps. What are those three steps? First step already completed, need recognition. Second step, information search. Next step, evaluation of intention. After completion of all these three steps, definitely next step will be taken by the customer. What is it? Purchase decision. Purchase decision. It is the positive intention of the consumer. Try to understand. It is the positive intention of the consumer that leads to purchase decision. Decision to purchase. Decision to purchase implies consumer commitment for the product or services. Practically, it is the last stage in the buying process. Try to understand. In practice, this is the last stage. Practically, this is the last stage in buying process. Try to understand. Because it completes the exchange process. It completes the exchange process. Such a process may be a trial or adoption. This process may be a trial when customer is going to purchase that product at first time, at that time you can say this is the trial. Okay, that's why this trial is also essential there, and this trial also could be completed successfully. Then in case of consumer durables, it is purchase adoption. In case of consumer durable, it is purchase adoption, then trial, because consumer durable items cannot be purchased on trial basis, because consumer durable items cannot be purchased on trial basis. It is through trial or adoption. It is through trial or adoption that consumer's case of the consumer non-durable. It means that it differs from case to case. Try to understand. In case of consumer durables, it is a purchase adoption. Try to understand. In case of consumer durable, it is a purchase adoption and on the trial basis. It cannot be purchased on trial basis because durables are not purchased on trial basis. It is through trial or adoption that the consumer gains experience and they may result in repeat sales. If consumer get positive experience, definitely customer can make repetition. Customer can repeat their product, customer can repeat their service. That's why what type of experience customer is getting from your product, that is also important part. If customer is going to get best experience from the product, if customer is satisfying from your product, at that time definitely customer will repeat the product, customer will purchase your product again and again. That's why this stage is very important stage in the buying decision process. Okay, and the last stage we have to study here, what is it? Post purchase reaction. After purchasing the production and after consumption of the production, what type of reactions of the customers are there? What type of the reactions of the consumers are there? Those reactions are very important reactions. That's why those reactions we have to understand in detail also. Post purchase behavior or post purchase reactions stands for the behavior of consumers after commitment of the product has been made. After commitment of the product has been made. This post purchase experience may be a set of positive or negative feeling. After consumption of the product, what type of feelings are there? If positive feelings are there, definitely will be beneficial. If negative feelings are there, definitely it will not be beneficial. That's why what type of feelings of the customers are there, those feelings are also important. In other words, you have to understand the satisfaction of the customer. If your customer is satisfied from your product, if your customer is satisfied from your services also, then and then it will be beneficial to you. That's why what is the post purchase reaction of the customer, you should have to observe. You should have to collect the data of the post purchase reactions, and that is also the last stage of the consumer buying decision process. In this way, these are the different stages in the CB decision process. What are those stages we have studied here now? First stage, need recognition. Second stage, what is it? Information search. Third stage, evaluation and intention. Then next stage, what is it? Very crucial and important stage for the marketer. What is it? Purchase decision. And the last stage, that is also important. What is it? Post purchase reaction. In this way, these are the 5 stages in consumer buying decision process. Are you getting my point? How many stages are there? 5 stages. What are those? Number 1, need recognition. Number 2, information search. Number 3, evaluation and intention. Number 4, purchase decision. And the last, what is it? Post purchase reaction. That action and reaction is also very important in case of marketer. Okay, that's why these are the stages. After considering these stages, today's teaching point is now over. Okay, if any queries are there, if any difficulties are there, my email is quoted here. Through that email also you can solve your difficulties. Okay, thank you very much.